Hello and welcome back to part 6 of Trax FX. This is Tarquin, and today I'm going to torture the Let's Player by playing 250cc's Pro on the Motocross circuit. So let's see how that turns out. I might try Talon. Acceleration, wow. Just terrible acceleration. Alright, so I've already played as Hog and Spike and Slash, which is the one that I said in the last video I think is a woman, but I'm not positive. Blade is the one we played as in the last episode, and Fang a couple episodes ago. So we have Talon, Nails, and Hawk left. So let's see how Tails here. He has top speed and acceleration, terrible turning and braking. And he has good top speed, better acceleration than Hawk over there. Alright, well, I'm gonna kinda go in order here. And I'm just gonna try Talon. So let's see how this works out. Alright, Talon, 250cc's Pro on the Motocross circuit. This'll be fun. Challenge the Big O. Controller 1. 15 laps. Top 16 racers advance, and no reward for winning at 250cc's. Wow. Okay, and there goes T-Pain, or T-Hawk, or whatever his name is. T-Rex. Mr. T, I don't know. Is T-Pain a real name? Isn't that a rapper? I don't know. I'm not the person to ask about rappers' names. Well, this lady is going super fast. And of course I'm climbing up on the wall again. But I'm only in second place. But you have to be in first place to win. So anyways, since there is no reward for this, I'm kind of torn as to whether or not I need to complete it, because I don't, again, there's no reward. I will show it off, but unless any of you can give me a good reason to complete it. Whoa, somebody else's music started playing. What was going on there? I know T-Pain didn't get in second place. Unless you can come up with a good reason for me to beat this on this difficulty level. If I don't, I mean, if I do, then there's no reason to say anything. But if I don't, then yeah, if you can come up with a good enough reason for me, I will try to win it. But as of now, my chances aren't looking too good. Oh goodness. Okay. Wow. This lady doesn't have very good jumping, apparently. I don't remember what her stats were. She has some crazy hair. She looks like Xena Warrior Princess down there in the bottom corner. Lucy Lawless. Or Rosie O'Donnell or something. I don't know. I saw a picture of Rosie O'Donnell on a banner on the internet one time, and it reminded me of Lucy Lawless. I don't normally think those two look much alike, but in that particular picture, she looked like Lucy Lawless. I thought it was kind of entertaining, because I would normally never even kind of associate those two people. They're from vastly different parts of the media as far as I'm concerned. Rosie O'Donnell, I don't really see her as very much of a fantasy / science fiction type of lady. Though she's been in some fantasy movies. Not that I've seen any of them, but I know she's been in them. I don't know if I've ever seen a movie with Rosie O'Donnell in it, come to think of it. But wow, why did we start talking about Rosie O'Donnell? I'm awesome. So yeah. Only reason I brought up Lucy Lawless or Xena is because I've been watching season 1 of that. Wow, I actually came back in third place. That's interesting. I've been watching season 1 of that with my wife, and it is mildly entertaining, I must say. I haven't seen Hercules in a while, but I seem to remember liking Xena a little better than Hercules. I did terrible in that race. Look at that. He was 4 seconds ahead of me. That's like a mile in racing games. Yes, Waterslide. Controller 1. Why does it keep telling me that? 13 laps. Yeah, I don't see much likelihood of me racing this again. Because I am a completionist as far as beating the game goes, beating all of the things required, getting all the unlockables and things like that. But again, I don't see any need to in this because there doesn't appear to be an unlockable. Oh my goodness, this lady is hard to control. But I'm getting tired of T-Rex's music, so I will set aside my differences with this lady and try to pass him. Oh my goodness! Look at that! Ah! Get me back on the track! No! Wow, this is a fail Trainosaurus Rex. Yes, I said it. You heard it here first. Wow. Okay, that's a hard turn. Oh goodness. I think this entire LP is going to consist of me saying "oh goodness" over and over again. Did that count? Seriously? That's hilarious. Wow, this lady does not control good in the water. I don't imagine any of the racers control good in the water. She can speed off though. With her terrible top speed, she sure has a way of going fast. Ah, stop climbing the walls, Hawk. Whatever your name is. Ah! Xena? I'll just call you Xena from now on. Oh my goodness. Get back on the... Get on the track. Did I seriously miss a waypoint? Boo. Where is it? What? How's it all the way back here? Okay, this is... What? Stop it! Shenanigans! I'm gonna come in last place. I'm gonna get eliminated. I'm gonna laugh. I'm just gonna use it as an excuse to show what the elimination looks like if I get eliminated. Yep, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Why do all the racers look the same? Oh my goodness! Ah, this is so hard. She is so terrible to control. So not the character I need to be using here. Oh my goodness! Ah, come on! Stop it. Ooh, I knocked that guy back to Tuesday. I'm sure that's the wrong phrase, but whatever. I can say it however I want to say it. So yeah, since we started talking about Xena and old syndicated programs like Hercules and Mortal Kombat, what was it called? Mortal Kombat Annihilation or something? I don't know. There was a Mortal Kombat TV show on a long time ago that was awesome. So yeah, Xena, Hercules, Mortal Kombat, Star Trek, of course. Star Trek The Next Generation, rather. Deep Space Nine, Voyager. I can't think of any other syndications, but out of all of those, well, let's say out of Xena and Hercules and Mortal Kombat, what was your favorite? Since I think they were all kind of in the same vein, even though Mortal Kombat was a little more. They were all the okay. Let's say those three were the fantasy ones. Xena, Mortal Kombat, and Hercules. Those were the ones that I watched that were fantasy based. Star Trek The Next Generation, Star Trek Voyager, and Star Trek Deep Space Nine were the science fiction syndicates that I watched. Syndications. So, what was your favorite out of each group of three? After I hear some of you, oh my goodness. After I hear some of your remarks on those, I'll tell you what my favorites were. Of course, I could just tell them now. Did I get eliminated? Alright, if I got eliminated... Okay, I didn't. I don't think. No, I didn't eliminate. Okay, well, I'll talk about that in the next race then. Okay, Moto City Soda Soccer. Fuck you, clock. 7 laps. 12 bikers to advance. Alright, so let's say TV shows, syndications that I watched and enjoyed. And by the way, for a long time I was not fully aware of what a syndication was. But as far as I can gather, it's a show that wasn't owned by any particular channel, which meant that it could be broadcast on multiple channels or different channels, not just like say Fox or ABC or something. Like Star Trek Deep Space Nine, I remember seeing that on one of the lower channel, the regular channels, like I don't know, Fox or CBS or something like that. I don't remember what channel it was on, or NBC. But it also came on UPN or something like that, or FX or something like that. That's the way I understand it. If I'm wrong, if somebody knows the better explanation of syndication, just let me know. But anyways, they were funded by a group that was not directly associated with the channel that was broadcasting the show. I think. But whatever. That's not important. What's important is, what was your favorite one? Mortal Kombat Xena or Hercules? I would definitely have to say Mortal Kombat was my favorite one. As far as the Xena Hercules thing, I already mentioned that I liked Xena a little better than Hercules. So I'd say Mortal Kombat would be first, Xena would be second, Hercules would be third. I wasn't a huge fan of... I liked Kevin Sorbo's character, alright, Hercules. Aeolus or Iago or Legolas or whatever that guy's name was, his little co-partner guy. I didn't really like his character that much. And again, I could be remembering the show wrong. I may like it better if I went back and watched it. I'm sure I have some way of seeing it, but I haven't. I think I watched about the first 5 minutes of the show a couple of months ago, and just the first show of the first season of the first of Hercules started off with Hercules and Aeolus or whatever the guy's name is in a bar fight, and it was like a 5-minute bar fight, and they were just laughing and ha ha ha, knocking people into kegs and breaking mugs over people's heads, and it seemed rather silly to me. And I guess it was the intention of the show was to be silly, but I don't really think it aged well, and it didn't really hold my interest. But Mortal Kombat, I did not see all the episodes, and I believe it only lasted for one season. It could have been multiple seasons, maybe 2. But I think that show should have stayed on television. But since it had a mature rating back then, it was showed late at night, so I don't think a whole lot of people actually watched the show. But at that point in time, I either had just finished school or I was just staying up late and whatever. But anyways, I watched a couple episodes of it and I really enjoyed it. So that wasn't the last race. So okay, this race was the fantasy trilogy. And the next episode will be Star Trek.